The woke agenda is still alive and well at Games Workshop, and within Warhammer, one of their upcoming and latest novels is pushing gender ideology and sodomy. Roll this up over at phantompulse.com. You can find the link in the description below. So, a new report details that Games Workshop and Warhammer are still pushing gender ideology and sodomy, with the most recent example being in Mike Brooks' Voidscarred novel. Ex-user Chainsword40k declared this: "Buyers beware, Mike Brooks strikes again." Sneaking leftist ideology into 40k. In his novel Voidscarred, he includes multiple they-them characters and a gay romance between the main characters. At this point, he's worse than Gav Thorpe at ruining the Eldar. In another post, he added this: "Just to add more context, the craft world of Farseer in the book is referred to with they-them pronouns, and there's also a character called Baron X instead of Baron or Baroness, because apparently Eldar are now gender fluid in Mike Brooks's vision of 40k." So obviously trying to do the Latin X thing with Baron X here. I mean, this is just all utter degeneracy. It has no place in fiction. It has no place in the real world. It is utterly degenerate and is pushing lies and is propaganda to promote those lies. But unfortunately, this is not surprising. Brooks has proven himself an ideologue rather than a storyteller time and time again. Back in his book, Necromunda, Road to Redemption, he turned political pundit Carl Benjamin, a.k.a. Sargon of Akkad, into one of the book's villains. Sargon Akkad, real creative, real imaginative right there. An excerpt from the book says this: "Sargon Akkad bellowed with rage, his voxcaster amplifying it until his war cry was nearly a weapon in its own right, and lumbered into a charge, both chain axes revving up until the whirl of their blades became a banshee scream. Alan Chol raised their silenced stub gun and trained it on the behemoth bearing down on them, an action which looked to Zeke to be the equivalent of menacing Sumpcroc with a toothpick. Shadows threw themselves on Agad, slowing him, overwhelming him. The slave master lashed out with his chain axes, and one of his assailants was thrown clear, nearly bisected, but there were too many for him to fight. His arms were immobilized, and he was borne down to the ground, bellowing with impotent rage. And a short, squat shape clambered onto his back and wrapped a chain of slave's manacles around Agad's neck and began to pull. Agad's breathing, hideously amplified by his voxcaster, became more and more ragged, more and more desperate. Then, as his executioner gave one final wrench on the chains, Sargon Agad's death rattle rang out." Chainsword40k also previously revealed that Brooks had been pushing his sodomite and gender ideology agenda on multiple projects. I think it says right here, "Black library author who just needs to insert real-life politics and a woke agenda into every piece of fiction he makes. Here's some of the finest examples in his novels: wanted dead LGBTQ characters, gangers that believe in the god Empress instead of Emperor, the Big Daka, transgender Drukari, brutal Cunin, non-binary characters in gender-neutral pronouns, renegades, hero master, paraphrasing what Umberto Eco writes in Fascism, Road to Redemption, writing villain known as Sargon Agad, which is an obvious jab at Sargon of Akkad. Lots of try-hard allegories of real-life politics. Lion, Sons of the Forest, new pronouns, and gender identity, implying that Space Marines could have some kind of romantic feelings for each other. And then rites of passage, yep, you guessed it, new pronouns, pushing his own ideology into the characters' mouths. Additionally, Brooks posted this to X in August 2020. P.S. Freebooters support Pride, trans rights, and Black Lives Matter." So this guy is an activist. He is an ideologue. He is not interested in writing any kind of fiction. He is not interested in entertaining people. He is not interested in the catastrophe. He is interested in bringing people down. He is interested in dragging people down to hell. He is interested in pushing this wicked, evil ideology, and no one should be buying any of his books, especially the ones that are set within the Warhammer 40,000 world, because he's just absolutely just trying to destroy the lore and destroy that IP with this woke agenda, with this woke ideology. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.